Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Watchers Report. I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these, but I think it's necessary that I do this one. Lately, I've been getting a lot of flack about my spiritual position. It seems that there are people out there who think my spiritual stance is a contradiction based on the way I write and the work I create. I really don't think people understand actually what true spirituality means. I think most people gain their sense of spirituality from the Bible and they go from there. The truth of the matter is, though, if you are searching to be spiritual, you should also dwell and dab into that subject. I mean, there are more aspects to spirituality than the things that Jesus spoke of. I mean, it was already a science. Jesus didn't create spirituality. He just brought about an understanding of what it was. I think that religion today gives us a box view of what to expect from someone who's called spiritual or claims to be spiritual. But see, with me, I'm a little different. See, I'm into balance. I know that there's light and there's darkness. I know that there's a yin and a yang. That means as me and being a human, that there's a higher man and there's an earthly man. And I can't remove one without destroying the other. And to destroy any of those two is to destroy myself. So the truth of true spirituality is union within oneself must be reached. Now, I say all that to say this. A lot of you think that I'm fronting, that I'm just playing some kind of Bible pumping game. I don't know what it is. But even though most of you have seen me on here for 10 years now, and that my position hasn't changed, still hasn't caused you to question my validity and my position. So let me show you how I get down. This is my Bible. I've had this Bible ever since 95. I started reading it from page 1 in about 97 and 98. I want you to see what a real red Bible looks like. All right, first, let me show you this. You see that? And I've read this Bible so much that it's falling apart. All right, you can see the water damage. It's been in my books. It's been everywhere in my bags. Everywhere I went, I was reading this Bible. So let me show you what a few pages look like when you read the Bible so much. Like this is Genesis. Alright? Okay, you see that? You notice the top of the pages, there's references. I can't let it go. There you go. You know the references, you see the ink marks. That means I reference every page that I've read. That means if something struck me, I studied it and marked it down. Now you also see that there's black, red, blue, and yellow highlights in there. That means every time I read this Bible, I used a different pen. Because they say, and it's true, that every time you read the Bible, you see something different and you learn something new. And that's very, very true, I find for myself. I don't know about y'all, but let me just take you through a few. Here's Leviticus. How's that? You want to talk to me about Leviticus? You want to break that down to me? Notice? The reason why I reference the top of my Bible is because I don't have that photogenic memory that most of these people have. I don't believe in just quoting scriptures for the sake of quoting scriptures to prove my position, because I've memorized some lines like a poet does. So if someone speaks to me about the Bible, I may not remember exactly where it's at, but if I go to my Bible, 9 times out of 10, what you're talking about, I've already referenced. So it'll take me a minute or two to find it. But let's keep going so you don't think I'm just fronting. Look at this one here. Here you go. This is Numbers. You see it? Do you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, there you go. Do you see how many times I've been through that? And it's not just one page. All right, now let's go deeper into the book. You know what I'm saying? Well, here's one. And my reference is really tight on this one here. You see what that says? You see what that says? I'm trying to get it to make you see it. I referenced in the Bible where God sends evil spirits, Judges 9, 23, maybe. Depends on how much space I had left when I was writing. But you see, watching them play games, kid. I tell you, when I tell you I do something, trust me, I did it. But let me finish this by showing you some other parts of this Bible. There's a couple of pages that like, oh, I love this. Proverbs. Oh, how many times have I been through Proverbs? Oh, look at that. Is that it? Can you see that? What's that? What you gonna tell me? What's that? Wisdom with God at the beginning. Oh, reference. What's over there? What's on this side? What that says there? Evil and women. Oh, well, let me go. See, I love this one. Proverbs is one of the best books in the Bible because it has nothing to do with interpretation. It's straight up truth, wisdom. It either is or it isn't. You know, that's why you notice, if you really notice in church, most preachers don't preach from it. Oh, here's a nice one. Oh, man. How about Jeremiah? I love that book. This book is crazy. Look at that. Look at that. How many times has a watcher been through Jeremiah? Huh? What does that say? Burnt offerings? Oh, let's see. What else is up there? Huh? Pray not for them. Who is he talking about praying not for? Oh, well, you know, everybody always talking about praying for each other and praying for this, but I just showed you in the Bible, right there, that he says, pray not for them. Let me see. Can I get it over here? That left right thing has got me thrown off. Who is that? That's number 15 and 16 of who? Jeremiah 7. But there's so many people out here who want to break down the Bible to me. Going to break down Jesus to me. Well, let's go see what Jesus is doing. So what they're doing in the New Testament. Have I read the New Testament? I don't know. What do you think? Is that the 7 plagues? Who's that? Oh, I think that's Revelation. Oh, no, of course not. Oh, that's James right here. Look at that. That's James. Oh, look at James, huh? So before you get on your high horse and start thinking that you can tell me something about the Bible that I've read over 11 times from cover to cover, and not just read, dissected, all right? Not only dissected, researched it, all right? But see, I didn't stop there because I'm a true spiritual seeker. I got the Quran, I got the Kabbalah, and anything else that my little minds and hands could get their fingers wrapped around, I read it. Do I remember it all? Of course not. No reason to. I have the books. All I have to do is go pull one out. That's what we have them for, all right? I'm not trying to prove that I'm smart or better or even more enlightened than anybody am. I am what I am. I'm me. And I don't think you cats get that. The book that I read, that Bible, shows that there are times where God will take your head clean off. It says in the Old Testament, do dirt, you get dirt. All right? Reap what you sow. Now, I'm sorry if my spirit hasn't yet conformed to the New Testament. Not that I disagree with much of it, but I'm no fool. I know a limited story when I read one. In fact, the whole Bible is full of limited stories. But that doesn't mean that the answers are not out there. But if you let preachers tell you and try to trick you into telling you that certain information is evil, then that means you'll never know what it's about. See, you can't let them suck you in with that by only faith thing. And faith is a good thing, but everything in this planet is based on balance. Okay? Any extreme left or right is detrimental to you as an individual. See, some people get lost in God so deep that they lose touch with true reality. And, you know, maybe for them that's cool, but I don't know. If God is a union, if God is all love, then how can you join something and then push away the people you've known all your life who's been good to you because they don't believe all of a sudden what you claim to believe in? Because you're born again, now you have to throw them to the wayside? That's up to you, you know? My thing is this. Let me be me. right? Because I've done the research. Don't think that for a minute that I won't sit down for 2 and 3 hours and read up on what I need to read up on, anything you say. So, yes, I am a spiritual being. And yes, I seek balance. That means sometimes you're going to get a piece of me that's spiritually uplifting. Other times you're going to get a piece of me that's from the earth, that's about taking somebody's hand. I was born into hip hop. That is part of who I am, my natural man. He deserves to live, so I let him live. He can only go but so far, okay? But still, he deserves to live. There's a yin and there's a yang. Now, with most of you guys, I don't think y'all there yet. This is The Watcher. Out. Peace.